A very good morning to one and all. Myself, Dr. Chidanan from Department of Mechanical Engineering. Welcome today's chief guest, Shri Amit Roy sir, Senior Director and Head of Bureau of Indian Standard, Government of India, and other senior officials from BIS, Government of India at our BMSC campus. I also welcome our Principal Sir, Dr. S. Murlidhar, Vice Principal Sir, Dr. Suresh R. Reddy Sir, and Dr. Bhim Shah Arya Sir for this training program. I also welcome our beloved Head of the Department, Dr. Giridhar Sir. Now I request the officials. I also welcomed Dr. Ratana Sir from IEM Department. Now I request all the dignitaries to kindly occupy the dais. I am very sure most of you have come across the BIS and BIS related to norms at some point of time, but may not be very much know in detail what exactly the functioning body of BIS all about the product life cycle. So in short, BIS promotes the quality and standard for the entire product life cycle in any engineering domain, right from the procurement of the raw material to the delivery of the finished goods to the end consumers. So, hence it is the right of the consumer to know the national standard set up at each level. Considering these aspects, the Department of Mechanical Engineering, BMS College of Engineering, Bangalore, in collaboration with Bureau of Indian Standard, has planned this training program on Quality Connect campaign for engineering students. So BIS aims at organizing the quality campaign at various levels for the direct connect mode. So through this direct connect mode, we need to empower the consumers to know the benefits of BIS scheme and utilizes its features through students' participation. With this, I request our head of the department, Dr. G. Giridhar sir, to welcome today's chief guest, Shri Amit Roy sir, with a small gift. I also welcome the students from other colleges like UVC and others to kindly join the program. And Government College of Engineering, Ramnagar, SJCT, and few others. I may not be knowing the exact name. Sorry for the inconvenience. Yeah, and Ambedkar College of Engineering. I request sir to welcome the Joint Director, Shri Narendra Reddy sir. Now I request sir to welcome Shri M. Pradeep Kumar sir, Deputy Director. I request our HOD sir to welcome our Principal sir. Vice Principal sir, Dr. Suresh R. Reddy. And Dr. Bhim Shah Arya sir from Mechanical Department. Now I will request today's chief guest, Shri Amit Roy sir, to kindly address the gathering.
A very good morning to all of you. Dr. Murlidharan, Principal, Dr. Suresh Ramaswamy Reddy, Vice Principal, Dr. Vimsha Arya, Vice Principal Administration, Dr. Giridhar Gaikwad, HOD Mechanical Engineering Department, Dr. Ritu Raj, Dean of the College, and Dr. Shashachal, I think he's here, Dean. And my dear students of Dr. Ambedkar Institute of Technology, UVCE Bangalore, Government Engineering College, Ramnagar, BHS College of Engineering, and Government Shri Krishna Rajendra Silver Jubilee Technological Institute, Bangalore. I welcome all of you to this gathering. You know, like every year, we are celebrating this World Standards Day. World Standards Day commemorates the birth of ISO, that is International Organization for Standardization, which was formed way back in 1946. And it is also a means to recognize the contribution of the experts across the world who have done their immense contribution for the technical agreements that we call standards. It is also a means to pay tribute to the thousands of volunteers across the world who have given their tireless efforts in making standardization a movement across the world. As you know, Bureau of Indian Standards under the Ministry of Consumer Affairs and Public Distribution, Government of India, is also the national standards body of India. And Government of India has mandated BIS to evolve a robust quality ecosystem across the nation. So, of late, BIS has taken a lot of initiatives to make this movement a concerted effort by one and all. Because a few days before, our Director General was saying that, you know, India's share in the export is merely 1.5%, which is not at all a good scenario. So how to increase the export of our country in order to boost the economy of our country? As you know, the dream of our Honorable Prime Minister is $5 trillion economy. So you can boost your export. One of the way to boost your export is to make quality goods, so that whatever goods are manufactured by the Indian manufacturers, they are well received in the international market. So in this direction, BIS, you know, as has been mandated to evolve a quality ecosystem, it requires involvement of one and all. It requires a concerted team effort. So BIS has taken the initiatives of forming standards clubs in schools and colleges, promoting standards and standardizations in different government departments, taking the concept of standards and standardization at the right at the grassroots level, at the Gram Panchayat level. digitization of all the activities of BIS, licensing with different state government departments, and so on and so forth. So, as I was saying that, you have to make our standard, the quality of goods manufactured as a world-class product. How to make the goods as a world-class product? It is only through following the standards. Because as you know, standards are the language of quality. So of late, we have signed a lot of memorandum of understanding with many technical institutes of repute across the country. The basic purpose, we want to involve the academicians in the research and development work related to standards and standardization. Recently in Bangalore, we have signed an MOU with University of Visvesvaraya College of Engineering. It's a college of high repute. And it's a very old college. The basic purpose is to make quality standards, we require quality people. Then only the standards will be of the world-class level or at the international level. So we want to involve the academicians working in that field to go for research and development related to the standardization of that particular product, incorporating the latest technological advancements in that area. And whatever, for research and development work, whatever high-end equipment is required, that also will be funded by BIS. Standardization of that particular. When I say research and development, it doesn't mean that you have to invent a new product or discover a new product. It is only an empirical study you have to make, maybe case studies, maybe literature, maybe going through some technical journal, where the advanced technology will be incorporated, and in the process, discuss it in the particular technical committee, and if it is accepted with the committee, that will be incorporated in the national standard. Apart from that, the academicians, where we have done the MOUs, can also be a technical member or a member in the technical committee. That provision is also there. You can participate in the standard and standardization process of BIS. Now, as far as the students' clubs or in schools and technical institutions are concerned, the basic aim to form the students' clubs in schools and technical institutes is to imbibe the concept of standards, standardization, quality systems in the minds of the young students or at their very inception stage, so that they carry forward this concept when they step into their professional world. There are a set of guidelines for schools. There is a different set of guidelines for technical institutions. In the activities of the standards clubs in schools, maybe standard writing competition, maybe quiz competition, maybe poster competition, maybe debates on standards, or you can take up some new projects also. In the technical institutes, you may arrange for a mock technical committee meeting. You can arrange for a technical quiz. You can arrange for an advertisement competitions on standards, on products, on services. and many other innovative things you can do in technical institutes, so that there is a sense of creative thinking within the students' fraternity. It's high time that India should develop this type of mechanism if you want to be a Vishwaguru. As our Honorable Prime Minister often says that one day India will be the Vishwaguru. So you are the future citizens of the country. The future lies in your hand. So you are the person who will take this slogan carry forward. So with this concept in mind, as done in the years, I mean the last year or before that also, we are organizing this Quality Connect program, or now it is called the Youth to Youth Connect program, in order to propagate the activities of BIS and how BIS is beneficial to the consumers of this country. How we can develop an ecosystem, quality ecosystem across the nation. How to boost our economy. We are conducting this workshop today where you are required, there will be an app given to you where you will be required to connect with your fraternity, Youth to Youth Connect, maybe through words of mouth. You may connect with the household people. You may select some areas and go to the different residential areas. You may connect with the traders in a marketplace, so that, you know, the words of BIS and its activities gets propagated across the length and breadth of the particular area or the nation. There is a BIS Care app. Are you aware of the BIS Care app? Anybody among the students? Are you aware of that? There is a BIS Care app where you can download it from the Google Play Store, both in the Android format as well as the Apple mobile phones also you can do that. Where, you know, you can know the genuinity of the product. Suppose you go to the market and buy some ISI mark product. You do not know whether it is genuine or not. What you do, you just take the app, just type the license number, and you will get all the details of the manufacturer, the address of the manufacturer, you know, the product. Everything you will get in details. Just with the click of a button. I'll request all of you and your family members to download that BIS Air Cap in your mobile phones. Not only that, not only the ISI mark product, you will get information on the gold jewelry also. You must be aware of the hallmarking scheme. All of you must be aware of that. Hallmarking is done on gold and silver jewelry. It is not for the product. Hallmarking is only for gold and silver jewelry. So you go to a retail outlet and you buy some gold jewelry, maybe necklace or bangles or rings, whatever you like. You see there are 3 markings are there. It is done by laser printing. The 3 markings are the BIS logo here, then the fineness of the gold, the purity of the gold. Suppose you purchase 22 karat gold. It will be written 22K916. 22K means 22 carat, and 916 means there is 91.6% of pure gold. That indicates. Okay? And the third one is the HUID number. It's a unique number given for easy traceability of the gold or the jewelry. Who has done the assaying and hallmarking? Because this laser printing, it is done in a separate lab. We call the assaying and hallmarking lab. That is also recognized by BIS. So HUID will indicate who has done this hallmarking, the name of the assaying hallmarking center, and from where you have purchased, from which retail outlet you have purchased. Okay? So it will help the consumer for easy traceability. That is a unique identity number. Okay? So that is, you see, whenever you purchase any gold jewelry, you just see those 3 marks. One is the BIS logo, one is the purity of the gold, and another is the HUID number. It is a 6-digit alphanumeric number. Okay? So how to detect whether it is genuine or not? Again, you go back to the BIS Care app. Just type that HUID number, whatever is given there. You will see all the details there. Understood? So you can make out which one is fake and which one is genuine. This is how it will help you and your friends, your relatives, your parents to detect the genuine BIS certified material. Is it clear? So here in this Youth to Youth Connect program, you have to do all these activities. Okay, you have to explain to them. You may be given the pamphlets also, you will be given the app also. Okay? You have to record your conversation with whom you meet. Okay? And it will be given to our office where we will be doing the needful. Is that clear to all of you? So what is the aim of this exercise? The exercise is to connect with the consumer, with the common man. You have to connect with the common man. The whole exercise will be successful only when a common man in the street, he knows what is BIS, what are its activities, and how it is beneficial to them in their day-to-day life. BIS is touching the whole life cycle of a human being, right from the stage when he is born and to the stage, to his old stage. Is it not? Think about when the baby is born. We give, what is that? Milk powder, baby milk powder, is it not? Processed cereal food. You know it is ISI marked. Feeding bottle, milk feeding bottle, that is also mandatorily certified by BIS. So think from the stage when the person is born to the stage when he is old. In the old stage, that when a person grows old, what he requires? A wheelchair. That wheelchair is also certified by BIS. What he requires in hearing aid, that is also certified by BIS. Is it not? So BIS is touching the lives of every human being in this country, and the whole life cycle of a human being. That message you must convey to the common person. That is your job. Is it clear? Yes or no? Yes, so, if you can do that, if you can successfully connect with the common person, then I think the job is more than half done. So, I am very much thankful to this BMS College of Engineering, their management, particularly the principal and the coordinator, HOD, Mechanical Engineering Department, who have made all the arrangements at a very short notice. I am indeed grateful to you, sir. And I thank my team, Mr. Reddy and Mr. Pradeep Kumar, for having organized this program in a very systematic manner. I Thank Dr. Raj. Ratan Raj, Dean, I mean, who is an expert in quality management, quality system, to have kindly attended this program. And I think that you have understood the concept, is it not? You have understood the concept, and you must propagate this message to the common person in the street. Maybe traders, maybe any person in the market, maybe homemakers. You go to any residential area, you connect with them, you connect with your friends. That is called the Youth to Youth Connect. Na? That's why the program is named Youth to Youth Connect. So you are young people, you have a lot of friends in your fraternity. So you make a group, connect with them. So it is a cascading effect. Okay? So you have to do this work, and I hope you will be able to do that work in a very professional and in a very systematic manner. I thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable guidance. Actually, in a hurry, I forgot to welcome the head of the department of our host department, Dr. G. Giridhara, sir. So I welcome, sir, for the big. Now I request our head of the institute, principal sir, Dr. S. Muralidhar, to kindly address the gathering.
Good afternoon to all of you. So today we have chief guest Sri Amit Roy, Director BIS, then Joint Director Narendra Reddy, then Deputy Director Pradeep Kumar. Along with them we have Vice Principals, Professor K.R. Suresh and Professor Bhimsha Arya, and Dean Student Affairs, Professor Ratan Raj. And of course, the students of different colleges who have come in to participate in this particular event, Youth Connect. Well, all of you should know where exactly you are just connected with these standards. In your own curriculum, if you just recollect the program outcomes, sorry, I'm again coming back to OBE, correct? Where do you get this connect? Anybody? In your graduate attributes, I think you know 12 graduate attributes are there. Somewhere we have the connect with standards. Where is that? It is in ethics. I think all of you can recollect that. Ethics. What is ethics? Yes, if I become a design engineer, I need to follow the standards. And if I give any design to any customer, I need to have followed the what? Standards of Indian BIS and given the design. So I need to know the standards that are being followed or that should be followed as far as the design is concerned. So likewise, you have different standards in different domains. So that's why that word ethics is already there in your graduate attributes, wherein you have the connect with the standards. So all of you know that what is standard? It's something like a benchmark. What you are going to have the benchmark for what? Benchmark for what? Quality. Finally, the word quality should be there. Benchmark for something else should not be there. So we are going to set the, BIS has set the quality benchmark and we need to follow that. And while setting these benchmarks or the standards of BIS, lot of research would have taken place behind the scenes. All of you should know that. For example, if under the Indian conditions, something is given as some standard, for that standard, right from Kanyakumari to Kashmir and from east to west, lot of research would have taken place. All the data would have there, and using those data, they would come up with some particular value, and that is taken as the standard value. So wherever you go across India, that value stands. That's the importance of BIS. Some of the standards need worldwide research. So because why that research is required? Because you know that Kashmir is very cold area, right? So the temperature will also have a lot of impact on the results. For example, if you come south, it's more of a tropical, and the temperature will be much higher than what you see in the Kashmir, right? So under different conditions, atmospheric conditions and other things, there should be one value that should be the standard. So BIS is going to give you guidelines for that, and one needs to follow the guidelines. And if you follow the guidelines, there is no need for you to just relook into the process of getting or process for the product development. If you have not followed the guidelines, then you have to check from the fundamentals. And as you know, because basically I'm a civil engineer, any design, if it fails, the first thing the legal experts will look into is whether the design has been done as per the Indian standards. So if a design has been done as per the Indian standards, there is no need to look into the design. So that is the importance of standards, BIS. If the head falls, the helmet should break. Don't think that helmet should be strong, never. Because the helmet should take the shock. If it is very strong, then it will transfer the shock to the skull. So that is the standards. So normally we think that helmet should be very strong. No. Once it falls means it should break. It should take all the shocks. That is the standards. Well, so this awareness program is going to help all of you, and you are going to become quality conscious engineers in future, and you need to spread the awareness about the precision and the quality that is being followed under Bureau of Indian Standards. So I'm sure that it's going to be very happy learning for you. So wish you all the best. So you have the platform here. Make use of that to the maximum extent. So wish you all the best. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request our Vice Principal, sir, Dr. Suresh R. Reddy, sir, to kindly brief the audience.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, my esteemed colleague and dear student friends, good afternoon. Basically, you students, you know the importance of standards day in, day out. At one point or the other, we are looking at, I was just, when the director was, addressing you, I was just looking at the water bottle, whether the ISI mark is there on that water bottle. Yes, it is there. Okay, as he mentioned, now probably by this time, you know the importance of standards. So what is BIS, what is Indian standards? So we do, I'm from civil engineering. Principal said ethics is very, very important. So we civil engineers, we use a lot of codes. Those of you are from civil engineering, we use IS 456 to design these buildings, IS 800, then SB 16, so on and so forth. This is from structural point of view. Similarly, for other subjects also, there are standards given by ISI. I don't want to go into the details. This morning, I had a very good interaction with a deputy director. He mentioned that there are a lot of openings for you. Okay, so for example, if you talk about internships, okay, so BIS is going to facilitate. Please go back to your place. You please put, I think they are going to identify one coordinator from your college. Please talk to your coordinator whenever there is an internship you are looking for or industrial visit. Probably you can contact these gentlemen. Probably they will help you out in getting a good internship or an industrial visit. So this morning, Deputy Director was telling they're facilitating even industrial visits also. That's really good, because getting a permission from a standard industry takes its own time if you go on your own. So probably if you go through this BIS, things will work very easy. Now, my only wish is, now this is a awareness program. As Director mentioned, so in order to encourage more and more quality products within India and the exports from India, I think this is a time where we need to educate each and every citizen of this country to take country forward. With these few words, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable guidance. Now I request our Vice Principal, sir, Dr. Bhimsha Arya, to express his views.
Good afternoon. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Dignitaries on the dais, Director BIS, beloved Principal Sir, Vice Principal Sir, HOD, Department of Mechanical Engineering, and my colleague, Dean, Dr. Ratan Raj Sir, all the faculty members present, and the students, my dear students from various colleges. Hearty welcome to BMS College of Engineering. There are two aspects. I'm very happy to know that today the Department of Mechanical Engineering has organized this program along with the Department of BIS. At the outset, I would like to thank the BIS and congratulate the Department of Mechanical Engineering for having organizing this program. Dear friends, we have two aspects here. One is quality and the other one is standard. What do you mean by quality? First, girl. ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ನೋಯಿಂಗ್, ಅದರ ಗುಣಮಟ್ಟ. ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಗುಣಮಟ್ಟ, ಆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ನ ಗುಣಮಟ್ಟ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಐ ಆಮ್ ರೈಟ್? Then what do you mean by standard? Next girl. Quality is gunamatta. High level quality. Okay, next. Quality and standards are both are different. Are they same? ಗುಣಮಟ್ಟ ಮತ್ತು ಅದರ ಪ್ರಮಾಣೀಕರಣ ಅಂತ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಸಿಟ್ ಡೌನ್. ಗುಣಮಟ್ಟ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ವಿ ಮೆಜರ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ಹೌ ಡು ಯು ಮೆಜರ್? ವಿತ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ standard is set by some authorizing agency, which is the work is done by the BIS, Bureau of Indian Standard. So while referring to how to measure the quality and standards, you should be aware of whatever the guidelines given by the BIS. So all the credit goes to BIS who made our life easy. Big round of applause. Otherwise, we would have duped in many ways. There are many products which looks or which is comparatively which looks very good. But when it comes to quality and standard, there is a certificate, there is a hallmark, there is a number, how to read it, how to identify the quality. It may be the gold, jewelries, diamonds, whatever, or sadharanavadanta ಒಂದು component product, which is design is given by the BIS. So thanks to BIS, and my appreciation to all the students who have shown the interest to participate in this program and have the knowledge. It should not stop here. The quality, it should become a way of life. It is not learning today and leaving. You should take it forward. It should be a way of life. Whatever you do in your life, whatever you study, whatever you learn, whatever the skill you are getting. So it should be the way of life. It should be percolated to the next level. You should take it to the family members, your friends, your community people, to make aware, give awareness to them, then only definitely the India will become the Vishwaguru. So all the very best. Once again, thank you very much for the Department of Mechanical Engineering as well as the BIS for having conducting this good program. Thank you once again, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I request our head of the department, Dr. Giridhara sir, to express his views.
This is a lunch time. Hot lunch is waiting for you near the backside of the campus, that is in the hostel's premises, multi-purpose hall. You need to go. So, but before going that, there will be one more small presentation which we have to cover, and I think we have started little late. Have a little patience, and you will be served a nice lunch, which you will remember that you want to come back for this program again and again. And thanks to BIS for arranging all that. Very good. So thanks for your energy. Dignitaries on the dais, Director Sir Amit Rai, Joint Director Narendra Reddy, and Pradeep, Deputy Director, our Principal, beloved Principal Muralidhar Sir, Vice Principals Suresh and Bhimsharya, my dear colleague Ratan Raj and other colleagues, and particularly Chidananda, Dr. Chidananda, and my MEA team members. Many of the volunteers are working. Yeah, just to say that, you know, how you are, yeah, are you comfortable? Really? No trouble from 9:30 onwards, right? You entered and people have guided there, security people, you entered here, settled down everything, right? That's a teamwork. We do the teamwork. We have a standard. This is the example of standard. Organizing the program, this is the standard. We follow the protocols, that is the standard. So, the standard says that at every bit of our life, inch by inch, what you adopt, what you follow with a rhythmic manner, that becomes a standard procedure. So, simply what we have done from the morning is the same. And now, coming to this program, we got a request, or otherwise it is connected like this. UVC Professor Umesh called me 3-4 days back. Then he said, sir, would you like to have a BIS program coordinated with BMS? And Pradeep sir connected me day before yesterday. And that was a very short notice. I was really struggling to whether to finalize or not. I discussed with the principal, vice principals, and the day before yesterday evening I got the letter, yes, we are going ahead. Yesterday principal gave concurrence to go ahead. But meanwhile, myself and Pradeep organized many things thinking that everything will go smooth. Now by seeing the strength and the program chart, we are really happy. Yes sir, Pradeep sir. I think Pradeep is also very happy. I said, sir, please come down to BMS. Once you come, you will love to come again and again to see our campus, to see our students. Vibrant student community. Yes or no? Yeah. Then last one is today's the motto behind this. As a coordinator, I am just telling and requesting you and suggesting you. It is mainly to address the campaign awareness for your known circle. Just now, sir, all of them have touched upon that. How many of you are mechanicals here? Oh, so many mechanicals. How many of you civil? Yes, lot of civil. Electrical? Yeah, few electrical. And then electronics? Yeah, good numbers. See, these are the chemical. Few chemicals are there. Yes. Yesterday night I sent to all the HODs to depute 4 people from each department. Because of the lack of time schedule, we have only few people from all the departments. Otherwise, ISCS, everybody used to come to this place. How many of you from BMS college? Yeah, that's a good group, and few are volunteers are standing outside also. So, the intention of this is to percolate the information of ISI to the entire community. As said, from birth to the last bed, till the old age. Then, how actually you people are facing, just now example is water bottle, but I will put a very tasty one. Did you order anytime pizza? Did you really order or not? How many of you ate pizza? Come on, rise, yeah? It's an exercise, no? You need to do this exercise in your, pizza. Now you order a big pizza, 8-piece pizza, he will deliver you 6-piece pizza, taking off 2 pieces that side and this side, which generally happens in WhatsApp. We'll show, no? This is how actually cheating. Will you accept that pizza? Will you accept it? What you will do? You will complain. You will reorder, otherwise you will cancel your program. If you complain it, you will get back one more pizza with free of cost. That's what I know. Correct or not? If you complain, you will get a free pizza if there is a deficiency. Don't fool them. If genuinity is there, then you will get free pizza and without any. So, that means you are aware of your quality, what you are eating every day, what you are undergoing training, how the sleep is supposed to be, it is a set of standards are there. So, with this small connect, so this is what example I gave, so that you will get a humor, as well as you can open up where exactly this ISI or Indian standards are happening. Particularly like mechanical, we incorporate this topic in design of mechanical elements, codes and standards. Under that topic, we also address ASTM and British standards also. There are several standards. Apart from that, we also say ISI, which is representation of Bureau of Indian Standards. There are codes and standards you will dealt with probably 1 or 2 hours of lectures. So, we have already inculcated this into our syllabus, particularly for mechanicals as well as civil. And the discussion which went on in the morning along with directors is that the curriculum should be incorporated, the codes and standards. Otherwise, Indian Standard Institute, ISI or other BIS, should be introduced as a curriculum, particularly like a elective. I said we can definitely take up this responsibility
There's an app
from this
given to you.
platform with permission of principal and vice principals and our deans. We can float a elective, open elective, comprises of all the core department mainly, and then a few of the people who are interested from computer science related branches, we will also invite them. But this is going to be an open elective, and I suggest you, all the students, to take this message, what the message BIS and the BMS is giving to your colleges also. So this is how actually they are planning. Ambedkar is autonomous, right? Yes or no? So you have a flexibility. UBC is autonomous, yes or no? You have a flexibility. Government College of Engineering, autonomous? Not yet. So therefore, and SJCET is also. So they are governed by VTU, but autonomous colleges can float their own elective and can frame the syllabus. So such a way that this will open up a broad thinking of the minds of the students and who are going to drive the entire country in the next generations with quality assurances. With this small note, I would like to express my sincere respect and gratitude, thanks to the Bureau of Indian Standard Directors, Joint Director and the Deputy Director, and hope that you will do the survey properly. There is a small survey as per my knowledge, they said me, that I am announcing you. You will get a link, okay, Google link or something like that. You have to do some survey and then upload that. Then, what is the benefit of this? You can propagate this, inform to your next juniors, first year students. We are actually focusing on first years, so that they will be there for 4 years and will do more awareness. Being a final year students, you please tell that this will fetch you a certificate, digital certificate. You can download with your name. The second one, I took permission from director to announce it, which is not generally, we did not circulate, probably you may be knowing it. So you need to leave your phone number, mobile number, name, email, phone number, bank account detail and IFSI code. Why? 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 Money, yeah, see that. He says that this is money. Good. You are going to get 1,500 rupees credited to your account directly from BIS. When? You need to submit your assignment. Don't ask marks without submitting the assignment. Same way, you submit the assignment and they will credit to you. So these are the two benefits you will get it. Probably we will be thinking that, with our authorities we will discuss. We may give it as a credits, audit things are there, no? Points. You need to have a 200 points or something like that to complete your engineering. So how many points we can float for this, we will also discuss. And there are a few more clubs are going to happen in this BMS college. We are going to start a mechanical is this, and a few more core branches also will start. And I also request our director and all the directors to make a MOU with, I request to give a provision for a MOU with BMSC and BIS. With this small note, I thank you, enjoy and have a nice dinner. If you want to sleep, but take permission here after you come back. You want to have small discussion, you will have. Otherwise, we will be concluding after lunch. Okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Before the formal presentation start, I am here to just give the formal vote of thanks. So on behalf of Department of Mechanical Engineering and BMS College of Engineering, I propose my sincere vote of thanks to today's chief guest, Shri Amit Roy sir, the Senior Director and Head of BIS Bangalore Chapter, Joint Director Shri Narendra Reddy sir, and Shri M. Pradeep Kumar sir, Deputy Director of BIS. I also extend my sincere thanks to the Principal sir, Dr. Muralidhar, Dr. S. Suresh Kumar sir, Vice Principal, and Dr. Bhimsha Arya sir, along with the head of the department for sparing their valuable times. Thank you very much.
am Scientist D and Joint Director in Bureau of Indian Standards. Today we are here to introduce you about, I am here to introduce you about BIS, and or the other way, to introduce you to BIS, right? Before I start my presentation, I would like to thank all the volunteers who helped us in distributing registration and distributing the caps and badges. Thanks a lot. And I would like to ask one question to all of you, because majority of the people are mechanical and civil. Have you ever gone through or yes? Hello? Yes. Have you ever come across any Indian standard or any standard? Yes? Mainly in drawing, let us say that is the most basic subject which we learn from the starting year to the end of our bachelor's degree or master's degree, whatever it is. Right? So, any engineer, they start with the design. Okay? So, first thing what we start learning is the engineering design, right? So, have you ever or have you ever learned that there are standards for that, there are Indian standards for that, and there is a, yes, yes, thank you. There is a full code, engineering drawing code for these people. So, if you don't know these things, then you should Google it, you just learn it, you should use in your curriculum, and everything whatever is being taught in your syllabus, in your curriculum is given there, and it is brought from there only. The authors of the books, they learn from there and they incorporate in your textbooks. This is one thing which I wanted to tell. So, standards are such an important thing, either it is our regular life or academics or industry. Fine. So, to start about the introduction about BIS, standards were everywhere. It was before Christ. Standards were there, and only thing is we did not document it since that time. We started documenting since 1920s or like that. There was no Indian standard before our independence. But as our freedom fighters or the people who had the knowledge about the standards which they used in their studies and the industry, what they did is they started working on incorporating or establishing one institution as Indian Standards Institution just before the freedom, before we got the freedom itself. So in 1946, the establishment of ISI. Earlier it was ISI, now it is BIS. So establishment of ISI started, and in 1947 it was established under the Indian Societies Act. So as ISI, Indian Standards Institution. The information which I am giving is very useful to you all. Either you are going for a technical study further or higher studies further, or you are going for any non-technical jobs, for example administrative jobs or anything. Okay, just listen to this for 1 hour, you will understand, you will get a full brief what is about BIS, how it works, and what all comes under BIS, under which act or how BIS was established, all those things I will put it here. Okay. So before independence there was one a thought there should be our own standards institution. Before that we were using British standards, which we did not like. We should have our own standards. So ISA was incorporated, and there was a saying from Dr. C. Rajagopalachari. Who anyone knows who is he? He was a scholar, he was an educationist. So what he said is, what is culture to our society? India has lot of cultures. India has good heritage of cultures, I should say, and that is same standardization for the industry. That is how this we got it from a lecture what we heard from our text, our books. Okay. That is what he said, and similarly these are the quotations what we gave. What is how the soldiers, army is saving from our enemies or other countries, our country. Similarly, we are saving our country from bad quality goods. That is the main motto or vision of BIS. Okay. BIS through Indian standards protect us from cheating and builds trust. This is what we are doing here. And when it started, the history of BIS, the Institute of Engineers India acting as Indian Committee of Bureau, that British Standards Institution, BSI, since 1919. So it was there since then, but during the freedom, that part 1946 to 47, we got it as Indian Standards Institution in 1947, with the objective of promoting standardization, quality control and simplification in the industry and commerce. ISI started functioning in there was a private institute in Sriram Institute of Indian Industrial Research. He was one philanthropist, so he gave his land, he gave his all the infrastructure to us, and then we started working with that. The first Prime Minister of India, who is he? Jawaharlal Nehru ji. He laid the foundation stone in 1954 and inaugurated the building in 1958. Then from then on, ISI, we started working on Indian standards. We started slowly, our organization started slowly, and we were also part of the founding members of ISO. ISO is the international body. That is where we are celebrating. That is why we are celebrating World Standards Day, and we were the founder member of ISO. From that ISI period to 1986, 1947 to 1986, we were ISI, and later the government of India thought, it should not be under Societies Act as a private organization, it should have been a government organization. That is when it formed as Bureau of Indian Standards as a central government body for the quality ecosystem. In 1986, they passed one act, BIS Act 1986, then it was implemented in 1987. Later again, with the development of BIS, we suggested more of things. We have to increase our scope, we have to build more stringent things, more technical regulations technical regulations for India. Then Government of India passed another act, BIS Act 2016, and it was implemented in 2017. That is, then in the same act it was mentioned that BIS has been made as the national standards body of India. So this is our structure, where the minister, central minister, union minister of Consumer Affairs and Food Distribution. Currently he is Mr. Piyush Goyal. He will be the president of our organization, and the vice president will be the state minister, who is an associate to him, state union minister for Consumer Affairs and Food Distribution, and under them there will be a governing council which comprises of the different experts in all the fields, either it is a regulatory field, either it is expert research field, or consumer organizations. Like for example, there are people from IAC, there are people from IITs, and there are people from industry associations like FICCI and CSS, CII, and there are different people from Rajya Sabha, member of parliament. Rajya Sabha comprises of many experts in different fields. That is how they nominate to be the members of Rajya Sabha. So we have the members in them as the members in the governing council, and under them we have different committees, executive committee and different advisory committees. Let us say we have different activities like standards formulation, conformity assessment, laboratory activities, training programs, financial advisory, finance for to support all these activities. So we have advisory committees for all these different activities. So this is our structure, and these are our different activities. I'll just brief them how we work in different activities. This is this is Indian map with our locations at all the places. We have branches in all the major cities, and we have 2 or 3 branches per each state. How many states we have? 20? 9 or 8? 9, yes. So we have 5 regional offices and 41 branch offices in different states. And we also have laboratories which we test the samples from, which we draw from the market as well as the factories, as well as the industries. So the first activity is standardization. Before I go further, can anyone tell me the different stages of manufacturing a product? Because you are all engineering students, so you will be in some industry, either it is a software industry or a manufacturing industry or any service industry or anything. Can anyone volunteer to say what are the different stages of manufacturing? Final year students? So much discussion is happening, but they are not telling me. You want time? So, have you ever participated in science exhibitions or any technical exhibitions? You might have designed something and exhibited in a seminar kind of thing. Okay, no problem. Let me tell you. First, we'll design a product, right? A prototype will be designed. Yes or no? Then it will be sent to the, it will be approved and sent to the manufacturing in the industry. And later, the quality of the product will be tested. And later it will be given to the market. Roughly it is like this? Yes? Similarly, we have 4 stages here. First we formulate standards, then we certify them when the industry uses those standards, and later we test the samples which we draw from the market and the industry, right? And that will give the license so that they can sell it to the, whom will they sell? Whom will they sell? Consumers, yes. So it is just a replicate to that, okay. First design, manufacturing, testing and selling. So what is a standard? Can anyone read it? Not all, one person. First one, please. If everyone can understand, you should stand up and talk loudly. Yes, thank you. But let me read it loudly. A standard is a document established by consensus or through consensus and approved by a recognized body that provides for common and repeated use, rules, guidelines or characteristics for activities or their results aimed at the achievement of the optimum degree of order in a given context. See, it is just like this. See, I am a manufacturer of a product. I have to manufacture the same product for a long time, right? Yes or no? So if I have to get the same result, I have to standardize my procedure, the process. How is it done? I'll make my own SOP and then I'll follow it. The same SOP is called the standard. And this standard consists of all the requirements, either it is a process or chemical raw material requirement or the performance requirement or the packing requirements or etc. And the test methods, how it has to be tested as per the requirements mentioned in the standard. So this is the definition of the standard. Fine. So the process should be in such a way that I should get the results which I desire. That process we are standardizing and giving it to the industry. Standards should be based on the consolidated results of science and technology and experience and aimed at the promotion of optimum community benefits. So a single department cannot formulate standards for all the activities, right? So what we decided, we divide as per the sectors, different engineering sectors, and formed different technical departments. So I just read all those technical departments. We call them as division councils. One is chemical, civil, electronics and information technology, electrotechnical, food and agriculture, management system, mechanical engineering, medical and hospital planning, metallurgical, petroleum, coal and related products, production and general engineering, textile, transport engineering, water resources and service sector. Can you find something else other than this? Can you think about it? Anything is missing from here? Yes? We have recently established Department of Ayush here, okay, which formulates standards for the Ayurvedic as well as the products which are used in this health sector, okay, and we don't formulate standards for the pharma industry. There is a separate organization for that, and we don't formulate standards for the telecommunications. These three things we don't do. All All other things are put here. Okay? This is what I wanted. Actually, I want all the people, all the students to think while someone is giving lecture. Don't keep discussing. And this is for every sector which we divided here, there are committees. They are subdivided into technical committees. The division council is subdivided into technical committees, where each technical committee will comprise of all these people, which comprises of all these people. We have a chairman who is heading that committee, and we have an expert from BIS who will be coordinating with all. He is a member as well as the expert there. And we have people from industry associations, we have manufacturers, we have people from labs, R&D organizations, academic sector, academic bodies or autonomous bodies, regulatory, government and regulatory bodies. We have people from PSUs, public sector units and consulting firms. We have people who are really interested, individuals. As an individual, I have interest to participate, to work on, let us say, environment. Now people are more interested in climate changes, they are more interested in environmental standards. So people, they directly come there, let us say, or I am a person who is working on designing. In that case, after my retirement, I will participate as an individual expert in these technical committees. So that provision is also there. These are the people. Earlier, in here what we read is the standards are established through consensus. What happens here? All these people who are sitting here, they will discuss, deliberate and come to a common conclusion. Then it will be incorporated in the Indian standard. Okay, this is the procedure which is being followed throughout the world, either it is ISO, either it is ASTM or whatever it is, ANSI, whatever you are studying, you have studied till now, but that will change and it will, those will be and should be replaced by Indian standard. Okay, and on every topic, wherever you are seeing an ASTM standard, we have an Indian standard. That we are making sure that we will have an Indian standard for every product, for every topic. Can you at least guess how many Indian standards are available? Just a rough guess. How many Indian standards we have formulated till now? 10, 15? We have published 22,200 Indian standards till now, and this number is dynamic in nature because we keep working every day. We formulate standards on different topics every day. Every year at least we will publish 600 Indian standards, at least 600 Indian standards. Why standards are important to the consumer? Because it provides voluntary guidelines or rules that will help to ensure safer, healthier, more environmental sound products and services, products with improved quality and reliability, better operational compatibility between the products and greater consistency in delivery, improved choice and access to goods and services. So, how will I decide this is of a good quality? As an individual, how will I decide this is a product is of a good quality? How will you decide your professor is teaching you better? Let us say me and Pradeep are teaching you. How will you decide whether we both are teaching, who is teaching better than the other? If you understand it properly, the way I tell or he tells, whichever the way you understand, that is your requirement, right? So similarly, quality, if it is of a best quality, if it is giving your desired requirements, that is of a best quality. If it is not giving your desired requirements, then if it is not complying to your desired requirements, that is of a bad quality. All those desired requirements are mentioned in the standards. Okay? This definition, it is mentioned why why the standard is required for a consumer. So till now we have formulated about 22,000 standards, and this is old data, but every year we are formulating more than 600 Indian standards. Earlier, before the digital era started, we were formulating only some 20-30 standards, but after the digital era started, we are communicating more. We have digitized, we are using all the technical, all the latest technological means to meet, to discuss and deliberate, so that we are formulating Indian standards much faster, more in number, and very useful to the Indian community. And international cooperation, that standardization what we are following is the domestic, and now we should also be at par with the international standards, right? So as our HOD sir, our Amit Roy sir, and the professors, principal sir and all are telling, we have to increase our exports to improve our economy, right? So if we have to improve our economy, if we have to increase our exports, we will have to meet the required requirements of the other people. If I want to sell my product to you, I have to meet your requirements, right? So if I have to export my products to the other country, I have to meet their requirements. So in that case, what should I do? I should also follow the international standardization. So what is our footprint in the international standardization is, we are the founder member of International Organization for Standardization, ISO, and we are the technical management board, that is the whole management group which is taking decisions, policy decisions for the formulation of the international standards. We are also a member of that, and we are also participating in all the mostly around 300 technical committees of ISO. We are the members, and we are even sending our people, our experts, to participate in their technical committee meetings, so that our say should be there in the formulation of the international standard. For example, if I am not able to, if my design is different from the other people design, what they require, I will not be able to sell it. But I should be able to defend my design or my quality of the product, so that I can sell it to them. This is what the marketing, right? So the same marketing, the same discussions, what we are doing in the technical committee meetings of ISO, right? And that is the brief about the standardization. And I'll just add one more thing, what are the stages of standardization. So as an individual or any government body or any company, they feel that they need a standard for something, then in that case they will propose it to the BIS. Yes, we have a problem, we need a standard for that. So at the starting point is that, then we start working on that topic. We formulate a preliminary draft, that is called the preliminary draft, that will be circulated within the committee members which I mentioned here, within the committee members. These committee members are the experts of that area, that field. So they'll again go through the document which I prepared. They'll deliberate and then they'll improvise the document, that standard, draft standard, into wide circulation draft. That wide circulation draft is open to all citizens of India so that they can go through the document. Let us say there are 2-3 companies. Those 3 companies, they can put forward their comments, they can review that document, they can put forward their comments, so that we'll again deliberate and then finalize the draft into an Indian standard. These are the steps which we follow in formulating the Indian standard. The design part is over. Now we'll have to manufacture it. That is the conformity assessment. So what we do is, we give license to the companies, we first test them, we first verify their manufacturing and testing abilities. What is the ability, let us say whether they know the Indian standard, whether they can manufacture the product properly as per the Indian standard or not. We will verify them, and then if they are competent enough, then we will give license to them. That is the third party assurance. We give third party assurance to the consumers so that they can, by giving the license to the factory, to the industry which is manufacturing that product, to use the ISI mark, that will assure the consumer that product is of a good quality, right? The manufacturer, consumer and the third party. We are in between the manufacturer and the consumer. So currently we have more than, there are 2 different types of certification. One is voluntary certification and the mandatory certification. The mandatory certification is for the products which government has mandated, that the ISI mark is mandatory for so and so products, without which the product should not be in the market, in the Indian market. So those are called the mandatory product certification. And whereas the voluntary certification is, the company themselves comes forward and take license from BIS, so that they will have one certification separately. The consumer believes that, okay, if this product has ISI mark, that is giving them assurance of the good quality, so that they can go directly, they can go to the market and buy it directly without any doubt on the quality of the product. That is growing much faster than we formulate Indian standards. So in that case, what we are doing is, we have floated a different scheme for these electronics and IT products, that is called the registration scheme. What they do is, we recognize few labs to test the product. The manufacturer goes there and get their product tested. If that product is passing there, then we will give the registration number to them. Let us say, if you can see your phones, behind that there is some symbol 8 with the registration number as well as the Indian standard. So that is the registration scheme what we have floated. And this is the ISI mark. This is mainly for the domestic goods and the foreign manufacturing goods, not for the registration. How you will have to recognize whether the symbol what you see on the products is correct or not. It is very simple. There is ISI hologram, and above that always there will be Indian standard number, and below that there will be license number. Okay, this is the actual actual hologram which you see on the product, and only if all these specifications are there in this on this hologram, then only you can think of that product is correct or that license is correct. You can even check in the BIS Care app. You can use this license number and then enter in that BIS Care app. Okay, search for a licensee, enter that license number. You will get all the details of that license, all of that company which we have given license to. Okay. Make sure you understand this properly, because you will be explaining this to the next people, like Youth Connect program, what you are using it, what you are going to do. Okay, these are the different products, different basic, very basic products which we have made mandatory, and all these shall comprise of ISA mark. Okay, if you are seeing any product without ISA mark of all these which you are using in your regular life, then you will have to raise a complaint. Okay, you can raise the complaint through BIS Care app itself. Okay. Yes. As I mentioned, how these are made mandatory? These are made mandatory because Government of India has passed quality control orders for all these products. Let us say here I mentioned most of the products, but apart from these there are more number of products which are mandatory. Government of India is also working on issuing more quality control orders apart from these. And foreign manufacturing certification scheme, what we do here is, we go to the, similarly what we do here in domestic certification, we go to the factory in the other country whom they want, which company they want license for. We go there, we also verify their competency, and then we give license to them. That is how the foreign manufacturing certification scheme works. Any product without the ISA mark cannot enter India through Customs Department. Customs Department will stop any product without ISA mark. This is how it works. Okay? We give license, we give all the details to the Customs Department, they will verify there, then only they will allow the product to enter India. Customs Department is the gate or fencing for all those goods to enter India. Okay? This is for your information. We have till now we have certified in majority of the countries. Let us say all the European, US, American countries. We also certified to all the Asian countries. We certified to Australia, all the continents throughout the world. We have certified companies to use ISA mark. Sir? Highest in China. Obviously, they are the manufacturing hub. So we have more licenses in China. These are the electronic compulsory registration scheme for all these products which are mentioned: laptop, notebooks, tablets, micro ovens, scanners, printers, set-top boxes. It is answering machines, mobile phones, cash registers, etc. And these are the medical equipment, the very basic medical equipment. And from now on, you can see the ISA mark on all the medical equipment, whether it is a robotic good or whether it is, let us say, MRI, CRI, whatever you do, all those equipment will have the ISA mark. Without the ISA mark, it will not be seen in the market. These are the domestic goods which they need ISA mark compulsory. Yes, this is one thing which is very useful here. See, this is also ISA mark. Yes or no? This is also ISA mark. This is also ISA mark. This is also ISA mark. All these are ISA marks, and this is not the ISA mark. But all these are wrong. What I mentioned earlier, the ISA mark should consist of IS number above it and below it CML number, license number, right? Any of these are containing that? No. So all these are fake. When you go to the market, if the seller says this is ISA mark, you should look for those things, that license number and IS number. Then only you can at least think of, yes, this might be correct. If you have to confirm it whether it is really correct, then you can check in the which app? BIS Care app. That is very simple, 15 MB app, you can use it safely. This is how it should look like. And the manufacturing is over, that is certification activity. Now we will come to the laboratory. What we do in the laboratory is, we take the samples from the market, we take samples from the industry, and then we test here. We have facilities in all the laboratories, all 8 laboratories spread in different regional offices, and we have one laboratory in Bangalore also. And if people who are interested, they can visit our laboratory. We have all the facilities. Our people are there to explain you what are the procedures also, how we test and everything. Okay. So laboratory activity is used for that, because you might have got a doubt that we have only 8 laboratories. How will you make it to the whole country? How will you test all the products which are run in the whole country, from the whole country? So for that we are also recognizing outside private laboratories. We also verify them. We verify their facilities, capabilities, and then their capabilities and their strength, who are the competency of the technical people. Then we give license, that is the recognition as under laboratory recognition scheme. Till now we have around 270 labs which we recognized. Out of them there are many government labs. Okay. So 8 BIS laboratories spread across the country for testing of samples drawn for the purposes of conformity assessment schemes of BIS. 4 BIS laboratories are also accredited by NABL. It is all the BIS laboratories are accredited by NABL, and we have 4 RAL labs. RAL labs is reference assaying laboratories, referral assaying laboratories, which are used for testing the gold ornaments. So hallmark is given by the assaying and hallmarking center. From there it will go to the seller. The seller, while they are selling, they will give all the details to the purchaser, and we draw the samples of gold from those jeweler shops. From there from the samples which we draw from the jeweler shops, we test in the referral laboratories. So we also take action on those jewelry shops. If the quality of that gold, if the amount of gold in that ornament is less than what they declared, and the purchaser which they are going to pay for the gold, right? If I am buying the gold and some mud is put inside the gold ornament and then coated with gold, if I sell it, I should not be blamed, right? In such a way, if I am paying 1 lakh rupees, I should be able to get the 1 lakh rupee gold, actually whatever it is valued for, right? That way it is useful. And this is a hallmarking scheme. This is very widely being publicized, and because we are publicizing it, because the common people who are spending more on the gold ornaments, they should not be bluffed, right? This is launched in 2000 and it is made mandatory in 2021. After 2021, none of the gold ornaments should be sold by any jeweler without hallmark. If you are seeing any ornament without hallmark, then you should not promote it. You can give complaint to BIS. Through what you will complain? BIS Care App. Okay? Till now more than 11 lakh jewelers have registered, and we have granted around 8 lakh gold licenses and silver licenses. These are the different caratage, different gold standards. Let us say 24 carat, 22 carat, 23 carat, 18 carat and 14 carat. These are the different standards. Without that, different from these, they should not sell. Okay? This is EBIS. We have moved from the paper. We don't use any paper now. Everything we will do only through digital mode. That is what we call it as EBIS. Okay? EBIS. If you just Google it as EBIS, the first website comes in Google or any other search engine. You will get this style, this web page, and you can see different activities of BIS. Standardization, conformity assessment, that is certification. We have compulsory registration scheme. We have foreign manufacturing certification scheme. We also do management certification scheme, laboratory, hallmarking, consumer engagement and complaint. Okay? While Professor Giridhar sir, he was talking, he gave an example that about the pizza. If you don't get the 8 pieces of pizza, you'll have to sell it, return it back, right? Very similarly, if you get a bad quality good with ISMR, if you give a complaint in BIS portal, if we find that complaint is genuine, the complaint is genuine, then we have that authority to get a new product to you. Okay? Is this important? Yes, because if I get a bad quality product for the price which I am paying, that is not useful for me. So we are authorized to get a new product to you. Please raise complaints if you get any such things. Okay? If you encounter any such things. And we have training programs. We give training to all kinds of people. For example, individuals, we give training for the industry, we give training for the academic people, we give training for the professors, we give training for the students, we give training for the government officials, we give training for the other country citizens also. Okay? There are more developing countries, maybe they feel that India, they need more training. So we give training as we have very good, strong ecosystem for the quality. So we give training for them about the quality, about the Indian standards, about the Indian international standards. Okay? Yes. This is one thing which is very important. If you go to our website bis.gov.in, the one which I shown is EBIS. This is where we work here, okay, through this website. But our general website is bis.gov.in. If you go to that website, there is a tab called Know Your Standards. If you don't know what is the standard number, Indian standard number, you can search there. Either it is, if you know the Indian standard number, you can search there. If you don't know the Indian standard number, you can search with the keyword. Or let us say, if you are using any ASTM number, any ISO number, you can search through that ISO number also. There you get the Indian standard, available Indian standard. Okay? This is how you get the standards list. and all the Indian standards are made available for free of cost. Anyone can download any standard except the ISO standards. Okay? Any Indian standard can be downloaded for free. Use the Indian standard, either it is for your academics, research, testing, or you want to verify, you want to read about, if you are interested in a special topic, you want to read about them, you can read that. You can read the Indian standard. And this is about the BIS Care app. What are the features available in the BIS Care app? You can search the details of the licensee. You can you can even report the misuse of the standard mark. If there is any complaint you want to raise, you can give complaint here. You can search about the you can search about the hallmark. How many, the 6-digit alphanumeric hallmark number, you can search here, and you can even find out whether the HUID put on your hallmark, on your ornament is genuine or not. You can search here. Okay. Similarly, you can even search whether the registration number which is mentioned on your electronic good is genuine or not. Okay. You can even raise the complaint here. What are the products which are under compulsory compulsory certification? You can even search here. Okay. These are the different tiles which you open while you search. See, I just searched with the CML number, license number. I got the license details. Okay. Similarly, others. I am searching with the registration number. I got the details of the China company. The product of origin is China company. Okay. Are you following it? All these things you will have to explain during the Youth to Youth Connect program. If you don't concentrate here, you cannot explain, because while you are doing that campaign, everything will be recorded through that app what we are providing. If you don't concentrate, you cannot explain there. Okay. This is social media presence. We have accounts, official accounts in YouTube. We have official accounts in Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Okay. You can even follow us. You can get the updates every day about the standards, standardization programs, standard promotion programs. If we do any raid, on the companies, on the factories or our licensees, you can get the details in that. Okay. Please follow them. There are very interesting interesting lectures, interesting videos in this YouTube. Have you anybody knows about TED Talks? How many? That's all. Very similarly, we have BIS talks. Okay. We have talks on standardization on every field which I mentioned, on every division council, on every specific topic we have lectures there. Okay. Open the YouTube account. And after my PPT, normally I ask few questions. Okay. You should be able to answer that. So concentrate. Okay. Fine. It is over. Yes. This is a video. Let us show in mechanical engineering. this is a BAS talk about mechanical engineering. Most of the people are from mechanical engineering, right? So this sound.
Hello and welcome to the BIS Talks. Today we will be talking about the standardizations done by the Mechanical Engineering Department of the Bureau of Indian Standards. Have you ever wondered what roles machines play in our lives? Look around you and you will definitely agree with me that they help us make our lives better by improving our safety and performance.
We have standards
How
for all
efficiently
these.
machines will function
I just
falls
gave
within the
in my
ambit of
PPT, I mentioned
mechanical
only the
engineering.
domestic goods
Today we are
which
going to tell you about the
see in
standardization
regular
this
life,
field.
but we have
Mechanical
standards for
engineers
all these.
use principles
All
of
these
modern
capital
science
goods
to
also.
create machines to meet a wide range of human needs. Hence, the objective of mechanical engineering is to create products that complement modern living in every way. But every mechanical product is not equally efficient, reliable, or safe. That's why it becomes even more important to make them follow seamless quality parameters specified in the BIS standards. When it comes to setting standards in India, the Bureau of Indian Standards is
Okay.
the ultimate
You can
authority.
just when you go home, when you feel like I want to learn more, I want to understand more about BAS, you can just go through that YouTube account. You will get more understanding, and you will. I feel I assure that you will get interest to read about the standards, to read more standards. Okay. If you are in final year of your engineering, you will be doing projects, right? So in that project, you will use lot of testing procedures. So for all those testing procedures, you will have Indian standard. You check that. Okay. So in your in your final report of your project, you will have to mention, I have used this the test method which is mentioned in this Indian standard as the standard procedure for testing my product. Okay, in my project. You can even mention that. Okay. Apart from, and after all these, we are creating a bridge between the academics and the industry, for which we have floated a scheme called Standard Clubs. We are encouraging the education institutions to create standards clubs with 50 or more people, more students, so that we explain about the standards. The people should be able to think how the standards should be written. The students should be able to think about what are the aspects, what are the characteristics should I think about design of a product, about the testing of a product. All those things will be explained in these standards clubs. These standards clubs this is a focused activity based training on standardization in specific subject areas is given to colleges or school students. Even the school students we are doing, the school students are showing good interest, and they are also writing draft Indian standards. We are giving a topic, we are encouraging them to write the Indian standards. Similarly, we are also encouraging the engineering college students, even the IITs, even the IISc, they have these things. Okay, we are giving training to the IISc and IIT professors for all the Indian standards. This helps in understanding the intricacies of standardization, conformity assessment and other activities of BIS in detail. Next. Yes, what are the activities of standard clubs? It can be standalone or part of other programs. At least 3 programs to be organized every academic year with the following themes: awareness programs, seminars, workshops on Indian standards and their role in the upliftment of the quality of life and economic development. We also do standard writing competitions. Standard writing competitions, competitions on standards and essay writing and debate, poster making competitions, okay, and we also give financial support to organize these programs to the education institutions. What we want from you is make the consumer aware of the symbol of assurance, that is ISA mark, and motivate them to use only ISA mark products. Make the manufacturer aware about the certification scheme and motivate to get the certification. Make the people aware about the benefits of standardization and the products with good quality. Thank you. I hope you learned something about BIS. That we will understand by the video and audio which we see in the app which you are recording. Okay. All the survey which you are doing, all the campaign you are doing is recorded and it will be examined also. Thank you.
I request all the students to scan this code to join the WhatsApp group actually. We have created a group, WSD Manak Mitra 2023 groups. So kindly scan it and join the group. Is it scanning, getting scanned? Network issue. Okay, what to do, sir? What to do? Acha, password. No, 220 students, we cannot give password. Okay, from each college, once you go out, you will get the code, na? But we need to scan this code. Nobody is getting network here. I think.
You will announce Wi-Fi code.
Wi-Fi code, huh? Can you do it? Yeah, you can take a picture of this and you can scan from one person take picture from each college, 1 or 2 people. Go out and you scan this one.
That's fine then.
Can you give the Wi-Fi, sir?
Wi-Fi password? Yeah. So we are giving Wi-Fi password. They can on it.
We will have lunch and we'll come.
College is providing Wi-Fi password. You can just scan it and then leave it. Otherwise, once this is the one, right? Even after lunch also you can scan, probably. You need password. We will announce it. And after lunch, you can come back. And I think there is a small demonstration for 15 minutes. You can attend to that. Have a little small nap here. We will allow for 15 minutes rest. Then we are going to disperse. They will announce the disbursement. And there is a counters there, 2 counters are there in MPH. BMS college students will help you reaching that point. And you are really hungry? I am too hungry. So we will go and have a good food with a lot of ice creams also are there. Yeah, energy, see the energy. Yeah, okay. So right, enjoy your lunch and then come back, stay for small time and then go back. Okay, right.
So you put that Wi-Fi, na, connect it. Logged in. Not working. Okay, code, na, you show me the code only. You please take the picture and you go out and scan once the network works. Huh? Code, pa, code, barcode. It is working. Connected. Okay, in one side you put the barcode, na. 25 participants have joined. So keep forwarding this one so that others will also join. Last row people, can you get it connected? It's connected. Okay. So, which place, lunch is which building? Multipurpose. Multipurpose one, huh? You just give the location of it.
Lunch and it's an unlimited buffet lunch is there, you can enjoy. The request is you need to come back for another 15-20 minutes after completion of the lunch.
You are going to propagate and you don't know how a stand looks like, it will be very difficult. I will make it very short. So let us go through that. Okay. IS 2553 Part 1 2018. Okay. This is the safety glass for architecture, building and general uses. Next slide. Next slide. So there are, the most important in this standard is the two other standards are referred. One is IS 17004 test method of processed glass, and the raw material is IS 14900 transparent float glass. From transparent float glass only we are making safety glasses. Next slide. Okay. Before seeing the scope, do you know what is a safety glass? Do you have any idea what is a safety glass? What's a safety glass? Civil engineers are here. No, that is okay. What is annealing? Annealing. You have studied annealing, na? What you do in annealing of glass? Okay, you work with a crystal structure. And from the name safety glass itself, it says, conveys that if the glass breaks, nothing harm will happen to anybody. It will not create any fatal harms or any other injury harms actually. So how it is being achieved? If a glass breaks, what will happen? How will it break? Brittle. if a glass breaks, it will have a brittle nature. So it has some sharp edges, and that only will create injuries or fatal accidents. So in safety glass, it will not break brittle, it will break into grains. If you see the picture, you will understand how it will break in the grains. So where safety glass is being used, can you visualize? Car. Then bus. Then which one? Where? Windows in some cases. Buildings. The buildings, high-rise buildings, we are having now corporate buildings. It's all safety glasses. The doors, the building doors we are using now. Glass doors, glass. That is all safety glasses only we are using it. Okay. So safety glasses is what you say? It is very a high-valued material, and that's why we made this particular standard mandatory. Now, if you want to manufacture any safety glass in the country, you must get BIS license. It is a mandatory. Transparent float glass is a different thing. It's a raw material, but still that is also a mandatory actually. So let us come to the scope. So this scope is for architectural purposes, furniture, display boards, railway coaches, earth movers, light fixtures, parts, components of appliances, equipments, machines, etc. So this standard, it displays for all the architecture and building. This one. Next slide. So there are certain terminology we are using it. If you go through the standard, these are the terminologies you have to understand before studying the standard. So every standard, every sector will have a terminology standard. For example, you are having, for example, if you have a sector like cement, there may be numerous terminologies in cement. If you have ceramics will have enormous this one. Now, for example, metallurgy, you will have terminologies in related to the metals and elements. You will have the terminologies like that. This particular standard, there are terminologies, but beyond that, these terminologies you have to understand before reading the standard, or you will not understand the standard. So these are the terminologies. So anisotropy, bubble, center area, outer area, ceramic, filter, thermally toughened glass, cloudiness, creases. This is for example I am showing, you can read it out, but in general any standard you should know there is some terminology. That is the main thing, the format is required. Next slide. So these are the terminologies. Next slide, next slide. Next slide. Okay. Now, yes sir. Sir, there are two categories we have mentioned in the Indian standard. Category one is toughened tempered glass, another is laminated glass. Toughened or tempered glass is the thick glass. You know, this table is there, na? The table which, glass table, that is a toughened tempered glass. So laminated safety glass is, it's a sandwich glass. In the buildings, na? Two glasses in between a polyvinyl or a polycarbonate, they will sandwich, that is called laminated glass. Lamination itself says is a double glass, laminated by a single polyvinyl coating actually. So this is how, and this is the thickness for 3 mm, 4 mm, 5 mm, 6 mm, 8 mm, 10 mm. These are the thickness, and this is curved toughened glass which you are using in Volvo bus, travels. These are the other safety glass. Next slide. Okay, toughened safety glass, as I tell what is meant by annealing, temper, that is called the toughening process, tempering we say. That it will shatter into small granular chunks, it will not have any injury effects. So these are the definitions for the toughened safety glass. Next slide. Okay, laminated glass, I said there are two glasses, in between there is a polyvinyl butyl. So they will keep the two glasses, they will sandwich it and they will heat it, and it will form a transparent layer actually. It has more hardness and strength properties than the single standard toughened glass. That's why we are using in railway coaches or high-rise buildings, wherever. Next slide. So if you don't toughen the glass, it will break like this. Those days car accidents, more than accidents, people die because of injury that broken glass will hit on us. If you, these days you throw stone at the car front, this one, it will shatter only, it will not brittly, it will break. So you want to try, you try, go on the way to home, put a stone, you will experience. I have a car. My car is safely parked. Okay. So you want to experience, then you have to try it. Then only you have experience. Okay, don't do that. No, because it's criminal offense if you break somebody's property. 6 months jail plus 10 times the rate. What's a car windshield rate, you know? What's the windshield rate? 6,000, no. I think it is 16,000 or something. The front windshield, nah. It's not 6,000, 16,000 or something. If you have the money, then you can do it, no problem. You can try and check it out. But you can, if you have experience now, even your glasses, somebody wearing glass, it breaks. It will break as a powder thing, like shatter thing. Next slide. So how we are doing is, we have the natural glass, we say as float glass. So what is cutting is for the required size. We grind it. Grind is nothing but we polish that grinding process at the edges we do. We fabricate what are the required size, we cut it. Cleaning, washing, and toughening is that in oven we bake it. What do you do in the oven? You know what's the size of a oven? Okay, if you have not seen, the size will be, the diameter will be this height diameter. So in trolleys, big trolleys, we keep the glass and we push it inside, we close it, after 6 hours we open it. And these days automatic toughening equipments we have got, within 15 to half an hour it will toughen. Just you have to feed it, it's a machine, bigger size of the stage size machines will be there. You have to just flat plate, you will keep it and it will enter and it will toughen it and it will send it back. Toughening is just baking it. Baking means heating it and cooling it. Like pasteurization in milk we say, na? Same method. Next slide. So this is the equipment. This is how the plate, this glass, float glass is kept in the plate. We cut it, we grind it, we polish it. And this is the toughening machine where we insert the glass and it will heat it and it will cool it again. Instant cooling. Next slide. So that is as far as the manufacturer is concerned. Okay, manufacturing is not part of the standard. Technology is not important. What is the requirement? So toughened glass if you have, you should assess whether it is toughened or not as per the required parameter. So what are the required parameters? This is standard. So here we are measuring dimension, thickness, squareness, edge displacement. Thickness you all know. Dimension you know. What is squareness? What is squareness? What do you mean by squareness? What is square basically? It is actually 4 lines in right angles connected to each other. It is a square. So if a glass has a squareness, it should have pakka right angle. Okay. For measuring that only we have one square, this one equipment where it is exactly right angle or not. It cannot be trapezoidal, it cannot be any other shape or oval or something. It should have an exact square. So you can see everything will have a squareness accurately. What is edge displacement? What is edge displacement? The edge, generally now what will happen, if you heat the glass, the edge will have certain variation that it will bend or it will distort or it will not align with the center region of the glass. So that edge displacement we will measure. Fragmentation test. Okay. Fragmentation, we break the glass, we see whether it is breaking properly or not. That's a fragmentation. See, the property is what? If it breaks, it should not have any sharp or brittle edges. So we have to, when we intentionally break the glass, we take a sample, we break it and find it that it breaks as per the toughened glass. Fragmentation we are doing. Flatness is the entire flatness. We keep it in the table and it should not have any air bubble or any curviness, inside that and distorted parallel line. That's for the flatness. Resistant to shock. So glass has a requirement. You have seen in this entrance, auditorium entrance, in any building entrance, the glass will be everywhere. Some students or some people, without knowing, they will go and hit the glass. You have experienced your friends doing that? They have hit the glass, so it should absorb certain shock. If it doesn't absorb the shock, what will happen? It will break or it will do something. So certain level of shock it has to absorb. That parameter we have included. Then human impact. That's the impact test. That while doing the test, I will explain when the pictorial representation. I will explain that. Next slide. Okay. So thickness is so easy. I think you all doing practical classes. Practical classes you are undergoing? Okay, so you are using caliper, micrometer, you have used? Okay, a similar thickness we are doing. So likewise we measure the thickness. Next slide. Dimension and squareness. That exact right angle only is the squareness. It should be exactly right angle. It should not be like slightly slanted like that. It should not be there. So that's the dimension squareness. Next slide. Fragmentation test. There is one particular square. There is particular square tray we have. We keep the glass piece and we use a pointed hammer. We give a press. It will break like this. This is called the toughened glass character. It shatters. It breaks into micro chunks, we say. So this is how this is a fragmentation test, and there is certain test we have to count. We have to put one square box like 15 to 50 centimeters, and we have to count, and the count should be less than 40 like that. According to the dimensions, it should be 40. Basically, our thickness is 4 to 12, 4 mm, 6 mm, 8 mm, 10 mm, 12 mm. So those glass pieces, 40. If you count this now, it should not be more than 40 like that. Next slide. So this is the test procedure. We use a pointed steel tool. Like that we use it and we break it, we pierce it, we break it. Next slide. Okay, this is the equipment. If you see there is a aluminum in the edges now, so we keep at that aluminum tray and we put a circle like this, protractor circle. We use a pointed hammer and it breaks like this. Then we put that square 15 centimeter, 50 centimeter and we count the particles. So if the particles is lesser more than 40 or 52, it is passing. So this is an important test. This is a direct reading of your fragmentation, that how the glass is shattering or not as per the standard. Next slide. And how we are putting the square to measure, we have the handmade thing, we keep it, we put a chalk and we count it. It is more than 40, 61 is there, so it is passing. Next slide. Flatness, overall bow, next slide. So this is seeing that, I think this is for flatness, not flatness. Okay, this is for the flatness. So we measure the next slide. You see the next slide. We use the roller wave gauge. Okay, when you keep the roller wave gauge, there will be no deflection in the values. Okay, so if there is no deflection, it's absolutely flat and there is no wave like thing or any distortion in that structure, nothing like that. Next slide. Edge lift. Around the edge we find any distortion in the edge is there, that we measure, that is the edge lift. Next slide. Now impact test. There are two impact tests. One is shock test, one is ball drop test. Go next slide. This is ball drop test. We cut in 1 meter height. We release the ball, steel ball of I think it's 5 kg or 1 kg. We drop it. It should not break. Even if it breaks, there is certain limit in that. Next slide. Impact test. Okay. Next slide. Next slide. We have the device like this. We stick the glass in that particular aperture. Then we drop the load impact, that is 2 tires we have put it and we hit it, it should not break. So it depends upon the thickness, we will raise the height of the twin tire load actually. So one machine is twin tire load is allotted, another is shotgun. Next slide. So this is shotgun. So either we can use this or that. This we are going in impact basically. That's called human impact. It is like a human going fastly and hitting the glass. So what will happen to the glass? It should not break. It should be able to withstand. So ball drop, it's the most important thing. Human impact, fragmentation. These are more important things. Other things are dimension requirements is what? Thickness, dimension, roller, flatness, wave gauge, roller wave, edge lift. These are others minor. But major is fragmentation, impact, 2 impact tests. So these are the tests. So any glass is manufactured, like 1000 glasses manufactured, 10 glasses we take it, we do the test. If it passes in random cases, then only we allow to dispatch the glasses for sales, or else we will not allow that. So this is how each and every glass which is coming here, this is one of the random sampling of one test past sample, past glass. then only it will come. So certain things are destructible testing, certain things are non-destructible testing. So it requires. So every 100 samples, one sample we take and we do the random test and we see it confirms, it passes. The quality controller will tell yes, it passing. Then only they release the batch for selling. That manufacturing will not go to sales till the quality controller test and give it a pass certificate. Next slide. So other is fabrication. How do you fabricate the glasses? These are the things. And there are other optional tests like surface compression. This I included because I have gone across. What is optional requirement is now, if there is a product, there is a mandatory requirements which you have to comply. There is certain thing optional. We don't need to comply as per the getting license is concerned, but certain industries can opt for this optional requirement, 1 or 2 cases. In this surface compression, one industry has got it actually. Next slide. Next slide. Next slide. So there is one polarimeter is there, and they read the polarimeter machines on that compressed glass, and inside the glass, if you see the glass structure, if you see the polarimeter, the instant light wave will deflect in a certain angle. If it conforms to the angle, it has a very good surface compression. Because what we are doing in annealing, in toughening process, we heat it, we compress and suddenly cool it so that it get compressed. So the compression is happening or not, we are verifying. This equipment, what handheld equipment is there, that cost itself like 25 lakhs or something. So most probably we don't require that, but in certain cases, certain industries when they want to export, they want to have this equipment actually. It's almost 25 lakh equipment. Next slide. This is how do they do the test. Next slide. That's all. PDF file. You understood something, what I said, something, some introduction you got it? That is as per the PowerPoint is concerned, okay? Now we will see the structure of the standard, okay? That is PowerPoint for you people. I have put some pictures, test methods, so you will understand. Theoretically, if I speak now, you will not, if you have not seen those things, you will not understand. Open the standard now, PDF file, Don't pick anything. Slowly come down. Slowly come down. Stop here. So this is the Indian Standard 2553 Part 1, page number 1, Safety Glass Specification, Part 1, Architecture, Building and General Uses. Okay. This is how the document will look like. Come down. Slowly. Come down. Come down. Come down. Come down. Come. Where are other students? That side? BMSC college only missing. Huh? BMSC. Where is BMSC? 67 students BMSC, looks like 10 students only here. Okay, this is the national forward. So in this national forward, it is not a technical thing, but we are giving a history, like it gives the history of the particular standard. When it was created, when it was revised, in recent revision, what we have done, everything is in the forward. Though it is not technical, but it gives some structure actually. So, next slide, come down. Come. So I said initially there will be a scope. Scope is the head of the standard. It will explain what is this standard meant for. Every standard has a different kind of notions. Certain standards are test method standards only. This is a product standard. There are guideline standard. How do you see? First of all, waste management. How do you do a waste management? There's a guideline standard. Safety measurements, or acid spilled accidents. There are guideline standards. But these are product standards. These are eligible for getting a license, certifiable standards we say. So this is the scope that we have shown in the PPT. Next is references. Come down. Reference. There are list of references. To understand this standard, you have to read another 10, 11 references standards actually. Okay, so you cannot understand a single standard standalone. By reading one standard, you cannot understand. You have to refer to the other standards for the particular test method or particular reference. You have to go to the references. Come down. Terminology. I told you now you should know some terminologies. So these are the terminologies given in the standard. You go above and again come down. You go above now. This is terminology. So it comes here. Now you come down. You come down now. These are the terminologies. Come down. And there are some pictorial. In the terminology you have seen central area, outer area, the definitions. So they are pictorially mentioning here. Next, come down. Okay. So now after terminology it is a types. We have two types. One is toughened safety glass, another is laminated safety glass. Come down. Requirements. General requirement is whatever that thing. Flat toughened tempered glass thickness, dimension, squareness, fragmentation test. Come down, sir. Come down. Flatness. Come down. Wait. Resistance to impact, human impact, resistance to shock, surface compression, optional requirements. Come down, sir. This is for toughened glass. Mechanical strength, this I have not shown you. Fabrication, and these are for toughened glass. Now laminated glass will start now. Come down, sir. Come down. Deviations from holes. Okay. Come down. Wait. Go. That is for toughened glass. Now laminated glass. Second category is there. Again laminated glass, the thickness, dimension, squareness, edge displacement. Come down, sir. Now you come down. Defects, spot defects, the roller way gauge, flatness, thickness. Come down, sir. Come down. Resistance. Wait. Go. Same. Human impact test. That ball drop test is not applicable. Human impact test. So come down, sir. Now you come down. Okay. Stop. So what is the standard is comprising of is it has a scope, it has a reference, it has a terminology, then after terminology categories may be anything. It may be quality, it may be thickness, it may be type, varieties. Then it has the test methods. What are the requirements? How do you do the test? Those requirements, and these requirements it fulfill, then there is a marking class and there is a packing class. So whatever product you have to pack it and you have to do marking. So you go to any glass if you see, you will have that Saint-Gobain IS number so and so it will be there. So that is a marking class. In marking class these should be definitely present. Come down now. And sampling, how many samples you have to take, we are given in annex here. Yeah, next slide, next page. Next page. Okay. So this is how a standard looks like. It is a very intricate document. Unless until you read, like, to my knowledge says, if you have a standard, you have to read minimum 10 times to have a little bit of understanding about that, basically. But there are simple standards which you can read only once or twice and you will understand. But this is a glass standard which is under civil engineering department, basically. So I hope you have certain glimpse of the standard. So this is how standard looks like. I will share some standards to you all, some mechanical standards, some food standards. Because unfortunate of rain, we have pushed little late, so I am not going to depth. I will share in that WhatsApp group. You please download, have a glimpse of that. You read it, you try to understand the format first of all. Then what are the contents? See, why a requirement arises. What is the genesis for a requirement? For example, we have given you caps today. What is the requirement of a cap? Tell me. There will be some, you are wearing a cap, what is the requirement?
Right.
Something you tell. What? it covers the head. Requirement number 1, it should have a comfortability. Requirement number 2, then it should need the design which you desire, and it should have that breathability. If it's a cotton or if it's a textile, it should protect you from rain like that. Nah? So requirements comes from the need out or the utility, the usage of the particular product. So this is how it has been derived. So all engineering products is not only based on scientificness, but it is the need utility from the particular product. Only those will determine how to arrive at the test requirements. What are the parameters it requires? Requirements. So this is how a standard is going on in our Indian standards. For this only we are framing a committee that Narendra Reddy sir has given now. There are a group of committee members, they will sit and draft. These things happen actually. Group of experts will sit and write it down. So this is how it's happening. And whoever has written the standard, this is the committee composition. So these many institutes, these many nominated members, they sit, they decide, they work out, and they only frame the standard through various stages, and finally it is printed. So this is the thing. So at this moment I stop here because we are not having time. And you please, I will forward certain standards. I will forward one more Word document to you all. That is list of standards with commercial importance. That only you have to do the campaign. So what you have to do in campaign, I will request Neha madam to take that class. So you all try, if your mobile internet is working now, you can download the standard. We have not still registered you all. We will register you either today or tomorrow, depending upon you fill the details in the Google Sheet. You please do it today itself, enter your bank details. So tomorrow we will upload everything in the Google Sheet, and we will register you. From Friday onwards you can start, and I will explain after madam takes the particular campaign, how to do that campaign. Okay, thank you so much. You want to ask any doubt after madam's class? You take the doubts, huh? Not now. So actually, which college is missing now? BMSC. Where is Ambedkar? Okay, that side? Silver Jubilee. That is UVC. UVC. Acha, oh. Compulsory classes. Okay. Chalo, come.
Good afternoon all. I would not take a lot of time, and this is the last presentation, and please concentrate because this is what you need for you to claim the 1500 that you're all interested about. So please concentrate. Okay? So the first process for this entire organization, that is the Quality Connect campaign, you have to first register. As Pradeep sir spoke about the Google Forms, you have to mention all the details including your account number, IFSC code, your email address and mobile number. All of them are very, very important because after successful completion of your task, you will be paid the 1500 not by cash, only through your bank account. Okay? So please make sure you fill in the details because all these information are what it is required for. And we have something called register for. I think some of you are confused. You don't know what to put in, right? So you will get to know in the course of the presentation, right? Yeah. So first thing is, all of you, I am pretty sure you'll have smartphones. Please install this application called BIS Quality Connect. You can search now. Definitely you would get it in your Play Store. All right? Yeah, so this is the application. You would get to know, I think you can recognize our logo, BIS Quality Connect. You would know the BIS, you're definitely wearing your caps. It's the same logo. You have to install the application. All right? Next. And once you install the application, this is the interface that we are all looking for. Okay? And you will have to sign in through your registered mobile number. Once you can only log in after your numbers have been registered. For that, you will have to fill in all the forms. Okay? You know what forms, right? You've all logged into your WhatsApp. So you will have to log into that WhatsApp number. Once after that, we will register your numbers, I think by today end or tomorrow afternoon, after which you will be able to log in with your contact numbers. Are everybody understanding? Okay. So there are 3 types of registrations. One is Household Connect, one is Traders Connect, and the third one is Youth to Youth Connect. So out of which the first type is Traders Connect. So traders, you know, right, shop owners, stores, or any such shops, you will have to go interact with them. Okay, so I will show you how the interface is for Traders Connect. And another thing is, whatever you register for, you will have the interface only for that registration. Suppose you register for Traders Connect. So make sure you concentrate on what you want to register, who you want to interact with, and later you will only get that interface. Suppose I register for Traders Connect, I can only talk to the traders. I can't go to another student, I can't add their interaction. Okay, so first thing is Traders Connect. This is what is the interface for Traders Connect. Obviously, you'll get the name of the shop, shop owner, market, mobile number, and obviously the same data you're supposed to get. This is one of the examples. We've just filled one for your reference. You can look into that. Back. And another thing is I've highlighted the mobile number. This is just to remind you, each one of you have to get unique contact numbers. So each one of you have to go to different shops. Suppose I have registered, I have gone to one shop, another person cannot go to the same shop owner and cannot get the details. If in case you try to do so, you will get this error message that says duplicate record. Are you understanding? Yeah. So after you've entered their details, you will get an option that says play the orientation video. It's the same orientation video that you saw it right now, the one in Hindi and the one in Kannada. So you have options in both. Play video in Hindi, that automatically comes within the video itself, within the application. The moment you click play, you'll get the video of Hindi. In case if you want them to know in Kannada, you have to click on the browse in phone option. We will send that video to you on the WhatsApp group, which you have logged into. You can access that. Is that okay? Yeah. Next. These are the 2 videos that I think you all seen right now. It's the same 2 videos that I've attached. No video. Hello. So once you've played the orientation video, the next thing is you're supposed to take the feedback. Obviously, right? Since you're going and talking to one of the person who is an owner, you have to introduce yourself. Later, we also have to get their feedback as to how it was, the interaction with them. So this, you have the feedback form. You can ask them to fill in out of the 5 options, whatever they feel. And after that, you're supposed to submit the response. Once you have done, you get the successful message. That is, your feedback has been submitted. Once this has been done, next, you will have 1 successful interaction. So how many ever you do, you will get the same number of interactions. So what we are expecting is per person should do at least 40 interactions. 35 to 40 is what we're expecting. Yeah.
Check.
Why so much noise? It's not a lot of numbers. See, you just have to go to 35 to 40 stores and you get the information. Okay.
Okay.
This is
45.
one option. Now I'll show you the other 2 registrations. Is that okay? Next one is Youth to Youth Connect. I think all of your youths, I think you will moreover go to this option. This one, yeah, for Youth to Youth, you have 2 options. Either you can do individual student or you can go as a group. First is individual. I'll just show you the the interface for how you can go to a particular student and do it. So this is the interface. Am I audible to all of you? No? not very come. I can't explain. Yeah, so this is how you can talk. I'm so sorry. So this is how the interaction with youth. This is the interface for that. This is individual. So all you have to do is you have to go to a particular student. You have to get their information. Name of the student, the institute they're studying from, what course they're doing, and what their other details. I hope it works. Am I audible? Yeah. So the same thing, you can get all that information, and next. Play the orientation video, either play it in Hindi or Kannada, whichever they're comfortable with. All right? And take the response, submit the response. After that, it's considered as one interaction. Similar to Traders Connect, all it matters is the interface of what application you're using, for what you have registered for. The last one, the third one for YouTube Connect is YouTube Connect group. See, suppose I don't want to talk to 20 individual people, rather I can go to a group of students. Suppose you're going, in your college you have a group of people sitting in canteen. So all you can do is go there, show them the video to all of them as a group. How that works is, back. See, first you're supposed to enter the name of the institute, okay, where they are. How many students are there in that group? Here we have a cap in the number of people. That is only 25 people per interaction. You can't, just because there are 30, 40, you can't enter that number. Maximum it has to be 25. That's all. Later, address of the institute, name of the institute, the number of the students, and address of the institute. Now, you're supposed to play the orientation video, play it for all. Let them all see together at once. Next is, now obviously we can't just end like that. We have to add the students' details. Now you get an option that says, click here to add details of students. Okay? So each individual student, you have to ask their names. What are they studying? Which course? Obviously, institute name will be given. Which course they're studying, their name, and their mobile number. Here also, no repetitions of mobile number. It has to be unique numbers. Suppose I go to one group, one student have already registered, that won't be allowed. So you should go to different groups, different students, different contact numbers. All right? After that, you can add. Take their response. Each individual students, you're supposed to take their response, what their feedback is about your interaction with them, and you can submit. After you've added successfully, you can submit your response. And there is one catch with group, that is nothing but, suppose you have 20 people in a group, your interaction successfully, if you have added all the students' information, it will be counted as 20 interactions. So I think that fills all your doubts. You can go to a group of 20 people, get all their information, add their information individually, submit it. Your interaction will be how many of students are there in a group, that is the number. Does anybody have any doubt? So out of 3, we have completed 2. One is YouTube Individual Connect, YouTube Group Connect, and one is Traders Connect. The last one is Household Connect. There's nothing. Go back. Last one is Household Connect. All you have to do is go to individuals' houses. In your locality, your neighbors, any people you know, you can go. Housemakers, you have to go there. Just inform them you're from BIS. I apologize, we don't have the interface for that because this is a demo variant. Similar to what you saw in the other 2 variants, registrations, you will have the same thing for household. Get those information, show them the orientation video, and get their feedback and submit the response. Is that okay? So now, since you have ideas of what to register for, I think for you to fill up the Google form will be a lot more easier. Now, I will take the doubt session, just 1 second. So these 3, yeah, I will check with that. So these are the 3 types of registration that you are supposed to do it. And we are expecting about 35 to 40, no matter what you register for. So you can decide. Yeah, thank you.
So you have seen that, so you have, all of you are opening your mobile and seeing the Quality Connect app. Is it available? Is it available? You download it. Okay? Please don't log in right now. First of all, we have to register. All your phone numbers, email addresses, we have to register in our interface. After that only you should make the login. So it will take, if you submit by today, we will be doing by today itself or tomorrow, whatever. So please start the campaign on Friday morning. From your home you start it, wherever you go, you do it. You come to college, then during lunch break you can go out of the college, do it, come down. But Saturday, Sunday, I request you to take a full advantage of the 2 holidays. Most of the people will be going to hometown. Is it not right? Okay. Go to hometown, do in your hometown. See, I'm telling you, because we want to cover the entire South Karnataka. That's why we are going to government colleges. And this is for the colleges in this side actually. For Mysore side we are going tomorrow, and for Krishnagiri district of Tamil Nadu we are doing online. So when you go to hometown, you do it from your hometown, there's no problem. One thing, do not duplicate. Don't go to the same house again and again. If you duplicate, it will not be counted. Okay? And second thing, don't go to each other's houses. You go to his house, you go to his house. No, again it will be duplicated. You understand? It will not work. Auntie, I will come, auntie, you will come. No, it will not work. Okay, 10 friends, 10 houses, circulating mode. No, don't do that. That also will not, because last time these and all some college did. Last time UVC college was part of the campaign, and I think they did the best. That I have to inform you all. They did the best compared to all other private colleges. By that experience only, this time I have decided I'll go with all the other government colleges because of UVC only, because they did the best. And second thing is that when you start this campaign, you click that particular this one, you have to definitely play the video, complete the video. If you video starts, immediately you close it and submit feedback, it will not be counted. These are the mistakes last time happened. Second thing is that you should open the thing, at least 10 minutes interaction should happen. It means you have to open the software, you have to fill up the details, you have to talk something about ISI, we have come to campaign ISI, please see the video. So it should be minimum of 10 minutes, 10 to 11 minutes. That was another issue last time it happened. Almost I had a very trouble time to pay the honorarium because some guideline did not permit me and I was holding tight the finance, So make sure that you have an interaction minimum of at least have 15 minutes per interaction. It will look initially difficult, but if you plan well and execute it will be very easy to do that. Okay, so play the video completely, minimum interaction you maintain 15 minutes and target is 35 to 40. You maintain the target. You all are responsible students, you are from government colleges. Government colleges means you are all creams of this Karnataka. So I hope I don't need to further explain because with private colleges I have difficulties even though I conducted several programs. But government colleges there is no need. One introduction, they pick up the work and they do on themselves. That is the thing. So you have any doubts, you ask. Second thing is that the software you download, it's very simple. First 2-3 interactions, do it slowly. Because we don't know how the software is moving here and there. So do it slowly, don't do in hurry-burry manner. And if you are doing hurry-burry manner, then it will collapse. Okay, don't do that, do work slowly. And as per the Youth to Youth Connect, Traders Connect, whatever you have registered so far, we will go with that. If you, for example, if you have done Traders Connect, you please go to the shops only. It may be any shop. In your college there's a canteen, but all 20 students don't go to the same canteen. That's what I was saying. Okay, you go outside, each shop you go, you meet different people. See, once you start meeting people, they will ask questions. Nobody will entertain you to talk. Are you allowing anybody to come and talk to you? No, Unless until, see, for do this program, I have to give you some tea, some lunch. Then only you allow. Likewise, every people have their own timing. So don't force them. You politely talk, you introduce yourself, you are telling that I am coming from this college and I am campaigning for Bureau of Indian Standards, Ministry of Consumer Affairs. You politely talk so that there will be no problems. You can choose any area of your choice. If you are going to hometown, that software will read which location you are. It will tell us every data we are having. So you remember this, okay? And we are, WhatsApp you have registered, I think, how many students have registered so far? I am not seeing.
So whenever you install the application, make sure you grant all the permission that they've asked for. Do not say no for anything, because that for smooth running of the application, you will definitely have to accept in terms of permissions like location, other accesses. This
No,
is
no,
one.
permission settings.
Yeah.
You click that permission
Please
settings and
accept
agree.
all the permission settings for them.
Okay, so right now I'm seeing WhatsApp 208 people have, students have registered. I think another 30 students are missing here. Huh? Who are the missing students who are not registered so far here? Who have not registered in this WhatsApp group? Who did not scan code? You have registered? Okay, who are not registered, please register. Tell to your friends and register. Second thing is that this Google Sheet I have sent you now. Did you fill up? If you not fill up, by evening you fill up. After going home, your bank details without mistake you fill up. So that tomorrow we will be doing the registration. Then we will be continuously interacting in this WhatsApp group, and we will, Friday morning we will give a message. Your campaign starts now. Then you start login and you start to meet people. Then you come to college, again lunchtime you meet people. Saturday, Sunday, you please utilize it. And we will not close till 2-3 days, but you try to finish before Sunday, because now we don't need to, last time and all 2-3 weeks we have opened the cases actually, but my agenda is within 2-3 days I want to complete it. If for some cases you are completing by 30 only on Sunday, then another 5 or 7 you do it on Monday, that's not a problem. But try to finish, do not waste this opportunity, because you are going to speak a subject which you are not already aware. You have some orientation, you have some introduction, you know what is the standard, we will interact, but you don't know still. Technically, I am telling you. But if you start talking now, this will by heart in your memory forever. And you will try to learn more things, because they will tell you more things. The people who are you're talking with now, they may know better than you. Okay, so they will force you to learn more things. So it is all win-win situation, so you don't need to feel nervous. This is a personality development course actually. So you engage yourself, be vibrant and try to wear the cap and badges and do it. Huh? Yeah. That's why. The software will have a geographical location tracked actually. Okay? So you go to your hometown, no problem, because I know Mahalapaksha is on Saturday. So everybody will go hometown, but do it in your hometown, whichever rural village, try to go to a place where internet connection comes and do it. Okay? You have any doubt, you please ask now. Anybody has any doubts? Anything? Deadline I told you Sunday evening, or plus or minus Monday or Tuesday, max. Which one? What is it? Internals. Yeah, but internals will not go anywhere. Huh? It is for 4 years. There is not only this week. But try to do. I'm telling you, it's a very good exercise. Once you do for 5 cases, you will do faster then. First 2-3 cases only you will be hesitant. After that you will be faster. You will do it. See, I have seen, this is the third Quality Campaign Connect program we are doing. First quality campaign was done by 250 students. Next by 300, I think 420 or 430 students did it. Now our aim is 500 students completely. So it is possible. Initially all students were resistant, but we did it. Students did a good job. So that's why we are working on government colleges actually, government aided government colleges, we are focusing on that. And later we will start club in each college, and we will have memorandum of understanding, and we will have lot of programs also. I will come to all your colleges one way or other. Okay, so but before that, make sure this Quality Connect campaign is a great success. You please try to do in 2-3 days time. Friday morning it will start. We will register everything on Friday morning. So you start doing. Any doubt in the WhatsApp group, you message. Please don't message unwanted messages. What problem you are having, exactly you tell that. For 2-3 people, the software may be blocked or some issues may happen. That is okay. And you just keep coordinating with us. We will be working on you all. Okay. Any other doubts?
We have about 2 to 3 minutes. If anybody has any doubts, we can clear.
Chalo, Giridhar sir, we will close it. So I really thank all the students for attending this program. In spite we have delayed because of rain, but still I really thank you all the students who are attending this program with such a sincerity. Is the banners are given to respective colleges? Banners? Huh? Ambedkar got the banner. Somebody received the banner. Okay. Silver Jubilee College got the banner. Somebody got the banner. UVC College got the banner? No, they did not get the banner. One more college is Ramnagara. You got the banner. Okay. You please display the banner in your car. You talk to your mentor. If they need some permission, I'll talk to them. But you tell them to hoist in the banner because your students are. Ramnagara, you tell more students to join. Huh? We will. You teach them whatever we said that. Then we will see. And the software PPT is concerned, we will share with you all. The last PPT we will share with you. Some Indian students also will share with you. So I really thank you all, and I want to thank Giridhar sir, head of the department, mechanical department from BMSCE College. And I want to thank the management of BMSCE College because they have done a very good, amazing work in a very short time. A structured program actually. Only thing, rain has interfered in the lunch after lunch. Or otherwise, we had a very nice auditorium, a nice lunch, and excellent atmosphere here. And you students are very brilliant. So I hope this our relationship continues. And thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
ಸೆಷನ್ ಹೇಗಿತ್ತು? ನಿದ್ದೆ ಬಂತಾ? AC ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನೇ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದರೆ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಐಸ್ ಕ್ರೀಮ್ ತಿಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ರೈಟ್. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಐಸ್ ಕ್ರೀಮ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ? ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಮಿಸ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ನಾನು ಐಸ್ ಕ್ರೀಮ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಪಕ್ಕದ ಅಂಗಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ತರಿಸಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಬಂದರೆ ಆಯಿತು. That's why intention is everybody got or not. Till last boy took his ice cream and food. I did not came from that place because all these people can take care about here. So this is a very nice lecture, very nice training program. We also learned along with you few of the subjects on this. Even though we know some of the bits and pieces of codes, standards and all, as a faculty members, Ratan Raj and myself, we were discussing these few things. So really it is a motivating factor for you, for your future journey. How many of you are there from final years? Oh, then third year? Second year, very good. First year? First year, very few, very few. For the 7th semester students, my students, most of them were 7th semester students. We gave only half-day break for their regular classes. Therefore, after 2 o'clock, we said that go back to your classes. Because we go with the ERP package, that means we cannot do corrections for our attendances. So that was the criteria, therefore. Then, most of them are also have their, campus placement in their kitty. So their package is around 8-10 lakhs package and they are very happy. So even when I was interacting there, 1,500, it's okay sir, no sir. So I said, not for the money. This 1,500 is not, we just were joking morning, though. This is a commitment as a citizen of India. This is a societal responsibility otherwise. Not for money, you are not doing for money. I know it. Everybody 1,500, 3 ಪಿಜ್ಜಾ ತಿಂದರೆ ಸಾಕು, 4 ಜನ ಹೋದರೆ ಖರ್ಚಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ದಿಸ್ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಟು ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್, ಆರ್ ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ least person, least educated person. That's why this connect is there. You need to interact with grandpa, kid, mother, auntie, uncle. That's what the intention is there. Among yourself, you know few of the things, but the intention of this is spread awareness. Awareness should be there for all, among all the age group, educated, poor, rich, everywhere. So, I wish that you people will take care of this, and I hope so. Again, second year students and third year students, you can join us again with Pradeep's invitation in the same auditorium next year. And I wish you all the best in your career and good luck for your future. Welcome. And I also would like to thank BIS, Bureau of Indian Standard, Director Roy sir and Reddy and Pradeep sir for giving this opportunity. And we tried our level best to arrange the best program. Whenever we say the best. That is a benchmark for us, BMS. So next step only. We will not come down. We don't want to slide anywhere, either in the research or in the teaching or in the placements, anything. So therefore, we tried our level best to give comfort zone as well as Reddy sir, BIS support, Reddy sir support. We try to make a nice lunch, and hope so you enjoyed your stay in this campus. I thank you once again, BIS, particularly Pradeep sir, for continuously associating with this. And again, one more dynamic lady, Neha. So you enjoyed her presentation, right? So the entire team, media team, I also acknowledge them, thanks them. On behalf of my department and on behalf of BMSCE, I once again thank you one and all. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We'll meet. So keep interacting in WhatsApp.
ರೆಡ್ ಆರ್ಟ್ಸಿಗೆ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ಫೋಟೋ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ